But that's where we stand right now as a franchise. We stand in the place that it had to take somebody to say that they were done, that they were ready to go, that they're tired of playing for us, that they don't want to put on the uniform anymore. It took for somebody to say that to bring some change to a roster that had 35 games of looking good. Keep in mind, 35. We gave up 2 first-round picks, 3 if you count DeMar DeRozan, 3 first-round picks, hundreds of millions of dollars for 35 games of a team looking decent. 35 games. And then you wonder why Bulls fans are so upset. You wonder why the United Center isn't as full. You wonder why people are walking out of games, because this sucks, and we deserve better. The city of Chicago deserves better. The players deserve better. Everybody deserves better. You know who doesn't? Fuck Billy Donovan. Fuck the ownership. Fuck the fucking front office. I don't give a damn who did what good, who did what bad. All those motherfuckers can go as I sit right now. Until we get somebody who cares enough about the city, not just giving us words, right? Because AK, Billy Donovan, they've given us some great words, but the actions have not followed it. Until we get somebody to run this team that cares about what they put out on the court, other than Alex Caruso, this is where we're going to be for the next goddamn long. Who knows how long? And we're tired of it. We're tired of it. So while I've said before, like, hey, I don't even know if like not showing up to games is gonna stop. Don't go. Don't go anymore. Don't go to the game. Don't buy that the Bulls merch. Most of that doesn't go to the Bulls, whatever it is. Stop it. Until this team learns to respect their fan base, a fan base that spans over the whole world, a fan base that would spend money to travel to Chicago, that will go there, even if they don't live in town, to see this bullshit, and these are the performances you continually give us, it's not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it. And we keep allowing this to happen to a degree, right? It's not on us that this front office doesn't give a fuck, right? But something got to happen. Something got to shake, man. Shout out to the Flaming Turtle for the super chat. Says Vooch shouldn't have been in the perimeter for that play. I completely agree with you. That was a stupid-ass play. Cannon says, beyond depressing, I love a team who don't love us. This team don't love us back. They don't give a damn. They don't love us back at all. They don't give a shit. They don't care. They don't care. They do not give a shit. They don't care about what we feel right now. They don't care about putting a team out there that is representative of this fan base that gives everything to this team. They don't give a crap. They don't care. They don't care. They don't. They don't give a shit. So listen, we can get to typing, we can get to being pissed off. Me even being here talking frustrated and raising my voice right now. At the grand scheme of things, it don't fucking matter. You know why? Because they're gonna look at us and say, we tried. We tried. We gave y'all some hope. You gave us hope for what? Like I said, we knee deep in the fucking devil's asshole right now. That's where we said the only thing we got left to look forward to is shit and fucking burning with fucking anger. That's what it is. That's what we got to worry about. That's what we got to look forward to for this team right now. That's it. Ain't nothing else coming. There's nothing else coming for this except pain and despair. That's it. And then you got to worry about going into a rebuild for a front office that can't draft to save their fucking life. What the fuck are we rebuilding? What are we doing? Struggling. That's what we doing. That's what you can look forward to. Struggle, right? That's what you can look forward to. Man, listen, that's where we sit right now. Do you think the Bulls flip the switch and keep Zach and trade DeMar? Listen, at this point, Zach LaVine has requested a trade. I don't think so. I don't think so. 6 years later, Jimmy was right. That's crazy that's right. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Magic fan here. That would have been our worst L yet. Listen, Connecticut, I'm glad you guys got the goddamn victory because you know what? I don't even want to see this team win. I hope this team loses 65 games this season. You know why? Because then they may actually be forced to fire Billy Bubblegum bitch ass Donovan. They may actually be forced to do that because right now they're going to end up trading Zach LaVine and then run some shit back and be like, hey, now we have a roster that fits our head coach, Billy Donovan. We really feel confident about where we're going because now this roster fits what the scheme the head coach wants to run. I wish these motherfuckers would. I wish AK would sit up there and try to sell us on staying with a motherfucking bitch ass coach that can't do shit but chew fucking gum. I wish he would try to sell us on that bullshit. right? I wish he would try to sell us on that bullshit. This is crazy, man. This is crazy, bro. I'm so fucking fed up with this bullshit. I'm fed up with this team. I'm fed up with this organization. I'm fed up with this bullshit ass ownership group. Everything. Light the whole motherfucker on fire. Light it on fire. That's it. Burn it down. Start over. Super chat. Bad play call at the end. Vooch was open, but you don't have a rebounder. Haize, I'd fire Billy before I break the team up. How do you feel? Well, like I said, ISO Noah, is that Zach requested a trade. His camp has requested a trade. So it's not just that, and I think that it's been painted in a different light than what the reality is. Zach LaVine and his camp have requested a trade. That's what's happened. It's not just that the Bulls woke up one day and said, hey, we be open to trade. Zach, what you guys got for us? No, they have requested a trade. So it is what it is, man. Austin says he's seriously standing by his game plan during the press conference. I can't believe it. That's crazy. That's crazy. Dwayne Taylor says, that's 100% Mr. Petty Roosevelt. Speak your mind, bro. I've really been trying, man. I've really been trying. I've been trying. You guys know, I try to stay level-headed. I really do. I try to be realistic. But at this point, I don't give a fuck about staying realistic. I don't give a damn about, listen, you can take my connections to the Chicago Bulls away. The little bit that I do have in with the Chicago Bulls, if they get pissed off by seeing this video, fuck them. I don't give a shit because I started this platform to be real, and nobody ever, and I'm not saying that they have, so please don't take it that way, but no level of access to anybody, any team, any marketing squad, anything is worth not sitting on this platform and telling the truth. And the truth is, this franchise doesn't give a fuck about winning. This franchise will win, right? If they can make something happen that wins, but this ain't a franchise that is dedicated to doing whatever it takes to put a winning basketball court or a winning basketball team on the court. That we just don't have that. We don't have that type of ownership group. We don't have that type of franchise that cares about winning. If they can win in doing things and make money, cool. But the first thing they care about is making money. They don't give two flying fucks about putting out a team out there and that being the focus and let the other things work themselves out. You know what really good to great franchises do? They understand that the money's going to come if they win. You know what the Chicago Bulls say? Let's find a way to make money, and if we can win along that way, cool, let's do it. That's what the Chicago Bulls say, right? If we can win while we make money, more the better. But guess what? That bottom dollar, that's the thing that matters the most. That's what matters the most to this ownership group. You got Jerry fucking Reinsdorf, Emperor Palpatine himself, sitting somewhere in the dark. He doesn't even show up to games anymore. Sitting somewhere in the dark and just saying, did the check clear? The check cleared? Bet, we're good. Fuck them. I'm tired of it, man. I'm sick and fucking tired of seeing this team put out something like this and not care. Every year we see franchises make moves that have already won but are committed to it and committed to stay winning. The Chicago Bulls don't care about that. They don't care about that. We got $10 million in a free, basically $10 million in a disabled player exception that we can use. And you know what? They don't want to use it. You know why they don't want to use it? Because it can affect the luxury tax. You know what that means? And keep in mind, most people don't know this. I'm gonna be real with y'all for a second. You know why the Bulls don't like paying the luxury tax? It's because every team that doesn't pay the luxury tax, guess what they get? All the other teams in the NBA that pay the luxury tax, the teams that don't pay it, they get to split that money and bring that in. So guess what? The Bulls, because they don't pay the luxury tax, the fucking the Los Angeles Clippers, the fucking Golden State Warriors, the goddamn whoever else, the Boston Celtics, the Milwaukee Bucks, all those teams that are paying luxury tax money, the Chicago Bulls are going to split that with the other fucking 3 teams that don't pay the luxury tax, and some goes to the NBA. And guess where that goes? Back in old man Jerry's pockets. That's why this team doesn't pay the luxury tax, because guess what? They get extra money by not paying the luxury tax. You know why? Because this ownership group, this front office does not give 2 flying fucks about putting a winning team out there. They care about making sure that they can stack their fucking cash and keep paying off so fucking Michael's kids and Michael's kids and then Michael's kids' kids can have fucking millions of dollars, billions of dollars so they can try to run Chicago. That's what it is. That's what we're sitting right here. We're in a fucking Ponzi scheme for a franchise. That's what we're in. That's what happens right now, right? It's crazy, yo. It's ridiculous. Let's talk Bulls. Thanks for supporting the channel. Says, hope they trade Caruso. He deserves better. Absolutely deserves better than being a part of this piece of shit ass franchise, man. That's it, bro. Like real talk, man. Like that's what it boils down to, and that's why, like I said, the Bulls won titles because they got lucky and drafted Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, and then they had a foundation to build off of. The last time that we even sniffed getting close to the title, you know what we did? We got lucky and got the first overall pick that turned into Derrick Rose. That's it. That's it. Right? Like that's it. This franchise is a Ponzi scheme. That's what it is. Like they want to sell us on hope, right? They want to do enough to fill the seats. They want to do enough to build off the excitement. They want to do enough to get the people that love this franchise to come into the building, but they don't want to do enough to make sure that they can keep winning. That's it. This team don't give a shit about that. This team doesn't care about making sure that they put out the best possible. That, you know what? Even if you didn't want to go into the luxury tax, let's take the luxury tax out of it. You know what you can spend money on every single day, every single year? Improving your coaching staff. We just got a player development staff when we be drafting these goddamn players that are raw, that can't shoot, right? But guess what? We didn't have a shooting coach, right? We didn't have a player development staff. We didn't have any of that. You know why? Because the money. You know what doesn't count towards your luxury tax? Your coaching staff, your trainers, your facilities, all that stuff doesn't count towards the luxury tax. So even if you didn't want to pay the luxury tax, Jerry, you know what you could have did? You could have invested in your fucking franchise by putting stuff out there to help improve this team. We just got a player development staff. I wouldn't be surprised if with the United Center not being filled up, the first thing that gets cut is 2 people from the player development staff. Then we're going to be right back where the fuck we are now. That's where we're going to be. So, like when we say that we love a team that doesn't love us back, that's what the fuck we're talking about. It's not just about, hey, go and spend in the luxury tax. Oh, go and trade for this player. It's not just about that. That's the baseline of it, right? That's the base. That's the small portion of it. A fucking Ponzi scheme of a franchise. That's what we have here with the Chicago Bulls right now. We are one of the largest markets in the world, not just the United States, in the world. And you know what? We don't operate like it. We operate like we the fucking OKC Thunder. When's the last time anybody's been to Oklahoma City? But guess what that team does? That team spends money because that team wants to win. That team wants to build an atmosphere. That team wants to build a franchise. Jerry Reinsdorf doesn't care about winning basketball games. Jerry Reinsdorf cares about winning your thoughts so that you spend money, that you spend tickets, that you go there and spend on the concessions, that you show up in red and black. That's what Jerry Reinsdorf cares about. That's it, man. That's it, bro. Like it is what it is, fam. Like real talk. I'm sorry, and I hate getting on this platform and just ranting and just being pissed off. I really try to create a show for you guys. I try to create the best possible thing that I can for you guys because you deserve it. And the reason why I want to do it is because guess what? The franchise that we love doesn't give a fuck about creating a goddamn winning team for us. So I try my best. I try my best to create something. I try my best to come on here and be realistic, to talk to you guys and not be this. This is just fan Haize. This ain't even Petty Roosevelt. This ain't even Haize. This is Cordero. This is all that is. My real name. This is just me being me. And right now, I'm a pissed off Chicago Bulls fan. That's what I am right now. I wish to God that I could bring nothing more than the happy-go-lucky, let's crack some jokes, let's flame some people, let's do all of that. I wish that I can do that. But the franchise that I love, that literally I feed my family off covering this franchise, doesn't give a fuck enough to love me back. That's what it is. And it sucks because in creating this, I've become, whether I wanted to or not, a representation of Chicago Bulls fans. And guess what? We piss the fuck off, yo. Like, that's what it is. We piss the fuck off. And we deserve to be that. This is bullshit.